I'm getting ready to start my table saw build, and one of the things that I bought was a new Forstner bit. This is 1 3/4. Now, I must confess that I didn't buy the best one that they had. I actually bought the cheapest one that I could find. I specifically bought this for one reason only, and that's to drill accurate holes for these bearings right here. This is the arbor for my new saw, and these bearings are 1 3/4 exactly on the outside. So this has to drill a hole that fits those perfectly. So I'm going to try it out here and see how it does. All right, moment of truth. See, I got my fingers crossed, and it's too loose. It just slides right in there. I mean, it's a reasonable fit for woodworking purposes, but it's nowhere. Like, it's too rattly in here. There's too much space. Now, of course, you know, what I could do, of course, is I could shim around the hole with, you know, maybe a strip of paper or something like that. Or I could just take, you know, drill the hole this size, slip the bearing in, and then put some epoxy around it so that would fill the gap. But I don't want to do that. I want a nice tight fit there. Because what happens, I'll tell you what happens when you have a loose hole, okay? You get your loose hole and you get your shaft in a loose hole, and your shaft is moving around, and it's eventually going to make that hole bigger because it's kind of rattling around. All right, so I've got my calipers and I'm measuring the hole, and it's not much. It's not much bigger than it should be. It's like maybe 2 thousandths bigger than ideal. And I look at my bearing here. Yeah, when I take that and I move it, there's some slop. So when I put it together, this is actually 2 thousandths under 1 3/4 of an inch. So to get this very tight, I'd have to try to take off maybe 2 thousandths from that bit. So the way I'm going to do that is I'm going to get a file, and I'm going to turn on my drill press, and I'm going to rub down the side of the bit. Now, I know that this is not going to work because I simply have too much to take off. I thought I would do it anyway because there'll be people comment on that. Why didn't you turn on the drill press and use that to shave it off? And of course, that would work on a metal working lathe, but that's not what I have here. So I'm much better off to do it by hand, just filing each side an equal amount. Try number 3 is a lot closer. It's almost acceptable. There's some drag there when I push it through, but not enough to say that it's perfect. Five holes later, I'm still not there. Very close though. There's no play in this one whatsoever. It's grabbing all the way along, so I'm very close. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more aggressive and take more off than I think I need. That's the thing, you have to work up to it, but I thought I would have had it by now. Okay, number 6 was very close. I'm hoping that this is lucky number 7. Fingers crossed. I'm afraid. It's still too loose. It's still too loose. It's killing me. It's killing me here. I've filed so much off of this. It's insane. But it's way, it's way closer than what it was. It's almost acceptable now. I said that about the last hole, but this is even more so. I don't know. And at this point, I'm saying, okay, how much time am I going to spend fixing this bit? Is it worth it? Maybe I should have bought the more expensive one to begin with. But then there's no guarantee that the more expensive one is going to drill that perfect hole either. All right, it took 10 holes to get to the point where I think I'm happy with it. It's a good snug fit. Ideally, I would like it to be tight enough that I would have to push it in fairly hard, but this one doesn't, it doesn't drop through it. And I've done another round of filing on the bit after this one, so I think that the hole that I'm getting now with this should be good. And as for sharpening, this bit really doesn't need it because, like I said, I'm only going to be drilling 2 holes with it after these first 10, and it drilled through these first 10 pretty good. But I'm going to show a little bit here anyway. So what I'm using here is just a triangular file that you would use for a handsaw. And I'm filing the teeth in basically the same way. I'm getting in there and filing the gullet first. And then because these teeth are pretty long and the file won't reach it while you're doing the gullet, I'm filing the top of the tooth separately. All the while I'm doing this, I have the file angled upwards so that it misses the point or anything else that I don't want to have filed.